Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on Days of Our Lives, the unveiling of Abigail's casket raises additional concerns, a mystery guest makes Bobby a deal, Leo frantically seeks Marlena's advice, and Doug and Julie ponder. Kayla visits the Horton house in search of Chad, who has not returned her texts or phone calls. Julie tells her he is at Abigail's tomb. Kayla feels that if he sees her body, it will put an end to the speculation that she is still alive. Julie tells her how upset Jack was to learn of the exhumation, but he eventually agreed after seeing Clyde's film. Despite being the one to declare Abigail dead, Kayla has witnessed too many miracles to believe she is still alive. In the cemetery, Jack and Chad prepare to examine Abigail's casket. The crew members unlock it, but it is empty. Jack believes they opened the incorrect casket, but Chad insists it is Abigail's. As Leo and his groupie Carrie make out at the Salem Inn, he pulls away. Carrie suggests they ease down and not sleep together for another 10 minutes. Leo is not sure if he wants them to sleep together at all. He insists it isn't personal. Carrie is quite attractive, but Leo is not experiencing much of a spark. Carrie graciously accepts the rejection, assures him that he is still a Lady W fan, and begins to depart. Leo stops him and gives him a passionate kiss just to make sure. Leo grimaces, and Carrie walks away. Leo wonders what is wrong with him. At the townhouse, Jada asks Marlena if she believes Bobby is telling the truth about Lee's murder, or if he is just stringing her along so she will come back to see him. Marlena claims there is no way to tell. However, if Bobby is telling the truth, she hopes Jada receives justice for Lee. Connie visits Bobby's hospital room. He recalls hearing her cry in the park after stabbing Lee. In the present, he inquires whether they know each other. She reveals that she overheard Jada inform Rafe that her ex-husband had knowledge about Lee's death. It is crucial to her that Lee receive justice, thus Bobby should share his information with her. Bobby can't help her. It is between him and Detective Hunter. Connie inquires if his information is about her. Rafe arrives at the cemetery, horrified to see the empty coffin. Rafe promises to make whoever desecrated Abigail's grave pay. Chad and Jack fill him in. Jada arrives, leading Rafe to inform the men that they will take over the crime scene from here. He proposes that Chad and Jack go home and process. He will be in touch. Leo rushes to Marlena's townhome to schedule a session for tomorrow. He worries that he is changing into someone else. Perhaps a better person, but still. Marlena agrees to talk with him right now. Leo does not comprehend how he could have turned down Carrie. Marlena believes he was protecting himself from getting injured again. Leo thought he was over Dimitri, but perhaps he wasn't. He wonders if he will ever be attracted to another man. Am I straight now? Marlena assures him he's okay. He will meet and fall in love with another man, but first, he must be patient and allow himself to recover. Leo expresses gratitude to her before realizing that Drag Race is about to begin. Marlena invites him to stay and watch from there. At the hospital, Connie recalls seeing someone behind her in the park the night Lee was murdered. However, she did not see their faces. After listening to the cops, she understood it was Bobby. She swears she is innocent, but Bobby points out that she was covered in blood and said, "I'm so sorry, Lee, I didn't mean to do it." Aside from that, he replies glibly, he has no idea what made him believe she killed him. Connie orders him to stop discussing it with Detective Hunter. Bobby has no intention of doing this. Connie mocks Jada, saying that while he is in the hospital, she goes home to Rafe each night. After Julie and Kayla tell Doug about Abigail, Jack and Chad return to the house. They revealed that the coffin was empty. They're all wondering if it's a massive hoax or if Abigail is actually alive. Julie becomes emotional at the issue when alone with Doug. She observes that Chad and Abby spent little time together, whereas she and Doug spent many years together. "Did I ever tell you how much I love you?" she says, chuckling through her tears. She remembers all of their struggles that lead to her obtaining the gold ring. He admits that he had to change to deserve her. She claims he brought out the best in her and recounts their numerous escapades. Their love endured time. "Now you better give me a kiss," he says. "My pleasure," she replies, leaning forward. At the Brady pub, Jack and Chad examine the grainy image of the blonde woman. Chad says they have to find her. Meanwhile, in the cemetery, Jada and Rafe speculate that Clyde dug up the casket and transferred the body, or that Abigail was never there in the first place. Rafe proposes that Jada seek advice from her ex, Bobby, who has recently assisted her with her cases. "Wow," Jada exclaims with a stern stare. Rafe apologizes, wincing slightly. Since he brought it up, Jada vows she is returning to Bayview to see if Bobby can identify Lee's killer. Jada hopes Bobby's not lying if only to prove Rafe wrong. Bobby says he believes Jada will come around. Connie responds that he's just a job to her. She makes a deal, he keeps her name out of it, and she will look after Rafe. Jada arrived while Bobby was reading a book. He was overjoyed to see her and complimented the novel he was reading, which Jada had previously recommended to him. Bobby suspected Marlena or Everett's neurotic girlfriend had sent Jada, but Jada insisted on seeing Bobby. She still cared about Bobby, even though she understood his past actions was beyond his control. Bobby regarded Jada's remarks as a sign and hoped she would forgive him and allow them to go forward together. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, a heated family reunion is quickly approaching. Xander Cook has many issues with his estranged mother, but she will be hoping to make amends when she eventually reconnects with him. Days watchers know Bonnie Kiriakis discovered the invitation addressed to Fiona Cook in the wastebasket. Teresa Donovan hoped the invitation would never be sent, but Bonnie arrived in the mail. Since Xander and Sarah Horton have agreed to a double wedding with Teresa and Alex Kiriakis, the simultaneous weddings will pave the way for Fiona's spectacular appearance. Serena Scott Thomas will make her first appearance as Fiona Cook on July 19th, so it won't be long until she sees Xander again. Our day's predictions indicate to both fun and drama as Xander tries to reconnect with his mother after so many years, so stay tuned for updates on whether he'll be able to accept Fiona. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Sarah will assist Fiona and Xander make amends, so keep an eye out for any good family news. Since Xander and Sarah Horton have agreed to a double wedding with Teresa and Alex Kiriakis, the simultaneous weddings will pave the way for Fiona's spectacular appearance. Serena Scott Thomas will make her first appearance as Fiona Cook on July 19th, so it won't be long until she sees Xander again. Our day's predictions indicate to both fun and drama as Xander tries to reconnect with his mother after so many years, so stay tuned for updates on whether he'll be able to accept Fiona. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Sarah will assist Fiona and Xander make amends, so keep an eye out for any good family news. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.